Whew. Damn, it is thunderstorms right now. What's up, Team KBA? One Tech Traveler here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Now, KORIN have given me early access to their newest travel backpack. This is the KlickPack Travlo 45 litre. It is a carry-on alternative. And this is a pre-production unit, so design, features, details are still being finalized, but it will give you a good idea on what you can expect in their first travel backpack. Some of the details, features, how I've liked to use it, and what I liked about it, and what I think KORIN could improve. I'll be putting my early thoughts and written review on my website at onetechtraveler.com. And if there are any major updates or changes to it, then I'll reflect that in my review. Without further ado, this is the KORIN design KlickPack Travlo 45 litre. Let's get started.
We could be spending time chasing nights, cruise the one until we see the sunrise. Hit my line, we align. Every night with you's the time of my life. Baby, don't feel no pressure. Yeah, you make everything easy, everything except leaving on. I'll never make you my enemy. Can't get enough of your energy. Know that you're feeling the same way. Yeah, we live it up, I know for sure that I'll always be yours. We could be spending time chasing nights, cruise the one until we see the sunrise. Hit my line, we align.
Let me just give you a quick 360 of the profile. It's quite angular, boxy design, slightly tapered towards the front. And in terms of the depth, you can see it's got some nice thickness to it. I've also got my carry-on luggage just as a reference. If you are looking to just go backpack only and you don't want to carry check-in luggage, this is literally suited alongside carry-on measurements. This is roughly 34 centimeters wide, 24 centimeters thick, and 58 centimeters tall. It literally measures just a little bit shorter than my carry-on luggage. It is a soft shell, so you can compress and downsize it if you aren't fully packing it. Just bear in mind if you're using more budget or stricter airlines. In terms of weight, it's also favorable to carry-on luggages. So this weighs 2.4 kilograms. And includes all of the bells and whistles you expect from KORIN, with all of those anti-theft security features, so you don't compromise on the TSA log, the rebound wires that we'll be looking at in a moment. The material is a fabric feeling, and it's more closer to sort of their knife-proof or cut-proof fabrics they use. It's not the most robust type of cut-proof fabric they use in the other KORIN backpacks, but you'll find this is rugged and it's going to handle well against like sharp objects. Towards the left side, we've got one handle here. We've also got another zipper pocket I'll open in a second. On the right side, it's flushed, but we also have a little inset on the back for another side pocket. We've got KORIN's air cell shoulder strap. Uses air to create the padding and cushioning, and they're fairly wide as well. You can also dock these on the lower back padding, so when you are carrying it on its own, then it's not going to flap all over the place, which keeps it nice and clean. We have a luggage pass-through, both sideways and vertically. So if you want to put it sideways, then you can. And if you also want to do it topside, then it can pass through where the shoulder straps dock in. We've got a very rugged top handle here. We've not only got the same like tarpaulin trim, but it acts as two quick access pockets. One, we've got this open section where you can kind of just dock, and great for glasses. But we also have this quick access pocket, which is fully zippered, and that reveals this wide zipper and 3 short sleeves. Inside, I've been able to fit like my camera battery. I've also got my wireless earbuds. You can even throw your wallet in here. This is also magnetic, so quick access and a little bit more discreet. But you'll notice when I open it, we've got the built-in TSA lock, which is an amazing feature you'll find in quite a few of KORIN's backpack. Now, this works great for 2 reasons. You still have the security of a carry-on luggage. You can also use the rebound wire from the rear, and that allows you to loop this around, say, a pole, a chair, a table, and just keep it in place. So if you do need to go somewhere, or you're in an area where there's a lot of things going on, you can just have this secured around that fixture. loop it through the TSA lock zipper, and that is not going anywhere. So really cool feature there. And this has really big stretch. While this is kind of like water resistant material, it does include a rain fly. I'll show you in a moment. These are explosive proof zippers. So if anyone's trying to like stab through the zippers to get in with a knife, with a screwdriver, like it's going to withstand and basically be puncture proof. And you've also got a nice quick access pocket. You'll also have this USB port, so you can connect it to a power bank, and that feeds in to the shoulder strap. Since we're on the shoulder strap, we've got an RFID blocking pocket, so you can slide commuter cards or any quick access bits. It's got a nice like wrap with that same tarpaulin material. We've also got this shallow buckle, just acts as a sternum strap. The buckle is a little bit shallow, so it's very easy to click on and off. Probably something a bit more substantial for this very big backpack would be a lot better. We have this USB port and this USB Type-C, so you can charge your phone and not have to deal with all the cables. I would have liked KORIN to use a USB-C port on the back end. It's still USB-A, which is really becoming very redundant quickly. So USB-C to USB-C would just make this a bit more modern to the latest sort of connections. The main side handle, really nice. It's got KORIN embossed on this. And again, it's got that same like tarpaulin material. It's a little bit more cushioned, but it's very well reinforced. So if you got a very heavy load, this one works great. But sometimes I do find this like slimmer side handle, which is more towards the rear, a little bit more ergonomic to carry as you're walking, since it's closer to your body, versus this one, which is middle of it. There's this little hidden section. This is the rain fly. So while you're generally going to get good water resistancy from the fabric, this is just going to make it pretty much waterproof under those really high stress thunderstorms, rain showers that you're caught in. Waistbands, there's like a little loop here, like that. So yes, they can definitely improve the compression strap and the buckle quality. The sternum strap, just making it a little bit more deeper. It's a bit shallow, so it might come undone. So you can see the waistband here, and you can see how it keeps the bottom of the Travlo closer to my body. So if I'm hiking, walking around, it's able to offload a lot of those weight towards my hip section. Also, an area they definitely should improve is the quality of not only the buckles, but the way that these straps are able to freely adjust. I've generally had a lot of difficulty trying to just slide this through. It's not like one hand. You can see how it's just not engaging the way I want the strap to tighten up. Generally, the straps just aren't really great for adjusting. The same is true for the shoulder straps. They've got these nice pull loops. So once you've got the strap length you want, you can just clip those down, and that is not going to move as you're walking or slide or drag. But when it comes to adjusting these, they're just very difficult. It should be a lot easier than this. The strap is just not able to engage, just not friendly if you want to customize the fit on the fly compared to others. They glide. This one is just very rigid and stiff. So I would like to see KORIN improve that. Also give you a look if I'm carrying the bag and the laptop case as well. This is what it looks. The shoe compartment, so it's accessible from the bottom. You can button it down from the inside if you're not planning to use this, since it uses the main compartment. And it also includes a drainage hole. The bottom part is also reverse zipper. It's got like some sealant, so it's a bit more waterproof here rather than the explosive proof zippers of the main. You can also attach a padlock onto the shoe compartment zipper, so rest assured they cannot get into the main section or into the shoe compartment. Not too much branding going on. We've just got KORIN on the front, but this is like letter pressed, and I feel like it's going to come off the fabric eventually. So I would like them to see either embossing it or just an actual panel and trim. Main zipper opening is towards the back, and if I open it like this, then you can see the 3-layer system of the ClickPack Travlo. I think it's very neat the way that KORIN have done it. The left side, you've got quite a nice amount of zipper storage and organization. This is kind of like your tech compartment. So while you can load this up with lots of travel gear as well, if you are carrying a mixed load of travel stuff and tech, then you're best putting it in this section. A few features to call out on this panel for starters. Got this very wide zipper, great for, you know, a bit more bulkier bits. I've got my portable speaker. You could probably put your laptop charger in here and other small tech bits. We've got a stylus loop, which actually is quite surprising, but is a neat feature to have. And this loop also holds very well, so I didn't find it coming out when I was unzipping this all the time. This side opening too is just a section that is like halfway, maybe here. And I found it useful enough for my portable hard drives. So this can fit 2 of my portable hard drives, and those slot nicely inside. And then we've basically got the top section on the bottom. It shares 1 zipper, so to access both, you need to unzip 1. Now the second layer here, this is mostly for your laptop. First of all, this is one of the optional add-ons to the ClickPack Travlo. This is the laptop case. I'll dive into that in a moment. But if you don't get that, you can still use this empty space to dock in your laptop. And we've got a front zipper too. There is no tablet divider or section here, so I find I'm using this section for my iPad. It can hold easily a 16-inch laptop. Now opening it up, you've got a huge cubby space. I haven't had any problems with the zippers, especially around the corners. The interior liner feels really nice. They've got monochrome look, so this is like a shade of gray. I think this is like a ripstop nylon, could be a polyester, maybe 210 300D, and it's got that honeycomb pattern as well. So the interior liner, really good quality. That shoe section I mentioned to you from the bottom is literally here, and you can sort of roll the shoe bag when you're not using it. We also have built-in compression straps, quite neat. They're a little bit more on the basic side, so I've definitely tried much better feeling and better quality compression straps, and for me it's what I think they could improve. Fairly stretchy. You've got one for one side and you've also got one for another. Press them against each other, they clip, and it just gives you extra compression. We have 2 compartments with 1 full zipper. This is really nice also for just smaller bits you want to fit in. So I have, you know, just a pouch here. On the other side, I've got another pouch in here. And use smaller packing cubes if you're planning to fit different kinds of gear. So maybe a camera cube and a travel packing cube. Up here, if you have accessories in here like I do, it's a little bit tapered off, so it's not fully angular inside or boxy. These are accessible from the rear side. They are zippered, and we've got one here and one here. For that same honeycomb pattern gray liner I like. And I found this is like the best place if you've got an iPad mini to just store it. It works great inside here, especially if you want to use it frequently and not have to dive into the main compartment. This has the same liner like the bottom, and this is better for your water bottle, a small umbrella. I've also got it to just place like my sleeping mask. So you've got the quick access pockets, rebound wire, 2 side pockets, shoe section, and some magnetic closures. Whew. This just about looks right on me, but if you are a bit smaller, then this is going to look quite oversized. And me wearing it, just for your reference, you can see, even if it's not pressed against my back for a tight fit, this works well. The SL shoulder straps actually feel really comfortable, helped by the wide shoulder straps. It really spreads out the weight. Literally got like air bubbles inside you can feel. Perfect for just going backpack only, and you're going to areas which aren't like roller wheels friendly. The ClickPack Travlo really maximizes what you can take on a carry-on. Rarely do you find the TSA locks built into backpacks, and KORIN's been doing it for a number of years now, and they've really nailed down having that security feature built in here. Carryability also feels nice. The handle on the side works really well to support the big footprint, and the one towards the back, I did find it a little bit closer to the body, which makes it easier, so you don't have to like hold it outwards like this. You can kind of just keep it close to your body. Versus this one, it places a bit more strain on your shoulders. Some stuff that I would like to see improved. The compression straps, firstly, just feel a little bit underwhelming compared to the rest of the quality of the bag. The buckles themselves, just really cheap plastic, doesn't feel nice at all in the hands. And I feel like excessive use or really under tension, I feel like the webbing might become unstitched. So I'd like to see that reinforced. I'd also like to see the quality generally just upgraded. The shoe section could also be better storing this. It's kind of attached to the sides of the Travlo, which reduces the width. For these shoes, it's a bit difficult for me to put them sideways. And of course, that depends on your shoe size itself. The only real way I can put it in is vertically. And while that works fine, and if I'm not loading much, I have no problem. But if you want to maximize the space, then I find it doesn't work well. There's quite a lot of wasted space in there. It's just better for me to get an external shoe bag and wrap it so I can place it sideways. It's also a fabric that picks up like small bits of dust, lint over time. So aesthetically wise, you're gonna have to just give it a bit of a clean, sort of like lint rollers just to pick up those little bits of dust. They did introduce a few additional accessories you can get. The one that I talked about was the laptop case. Again, I think this is a really nice add-on, slides in well in that divider sleeve. This is really well built and adds some extra durability, padding and protection. You can just take this with you, nice and minimal, few accessories, potentially a very small charger. It's got some internal like structural or padding built in, and we've also got soft liner for you to slot in your 16-inch laptop. This is an optional accessory I would definitely consider. Another one is their packable laundry bag, structured wire or rib on the opening, and we've got a clasp buckle on either ends. Clasp it around, say, a pole, a rail, or hang it, and you can use this as your travel laundry bag for your dirty clothes. I would put this either in the main compartment of the Travlo, or you can even dock it in where I put the laptop just to fully separate it from your clean clothes. Buckles could be slightly better, but for what it does well, feels nice, the material overall. So this travel laundry bag, I think, would be awesome to add to the Travlo. Final accessory you've got is the toiletry and accessory bag. Now, I remember this in KORIN's ClickPack Pro backpack I reviewed like many years back. And all these years, they still haven't really made any changes to this. It's literally the same, just in a black colorway. It's got a little mesh container, one stretchy loop, and a little Joey pouch. These ones could definitely be a lot better. I think if they're included, it's fine, but you're quickly going to upgrade this if you actually get a dedicated like tech accessory pouch. There's just really nicer, higher quality tech pouches out there. I think even if they use the same fabric of the Travlo to house your tech essentials, already going to give it a big upgrade. There's no like waterproofing or water resistant qualities here. Very underwhelming. If you really just want basics, you could get this, but to be honest, there's like a lot of excellent, great alternatives that are also inexpensive. You're better off buying than going for this. The same is true for their toiletry bag. There's just much stronger options out there. You do have a plastic hook, so you can hang it as just like an essential option for your toothpaste, your toothbrush. The mesh compartment works well as a minimal essential option. It just feels a bit too cheap for my liking. Let's dive into the price. So KORIN are expecting to retail the ClickPack Travlo 45 liter at $219 US. I actually think you get a lot of travel backpack for your money. Similarly priced to what you can expect out there, but they're missing a lot of what make KORIN bags unique. For the most part, it's balancing a lot of the features, the quality, and the price point to give you overall a very solid bag. Yes, I would like to see them improve the compression straps, the buckles, the sternum strap, the waistband strap. I think a lot of you are going to really like the Travlo. If you're looking for a carry-on luggage alternative that doesn't compromise on security, it could be even better and reach those great, excellent levels if they really polished up the quality of some of the details where it's currently lacking. So thanks a lot for joining me, Team KBA. This is KORIN Designs ClickPack Travlo 45 liter. Find this video useful, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. You'll find my early thoughts and written review of the ClickPack Travlo at onetechtravlo.com, and links to check out this and the rest of KORIN's range on their website down in the comments and in the video description. See you in the next video, Team KBA, but until then, keep being awesome. Peace.